Well, we made it back into the hunting grounds here where we deer hunt, turkey hunt, and we today is March the 21st, first day of spring, and I got the kids there with me and brought the old snow machine out, and we finally found, actually I come out scouting a couple days ago and found these deer trails, and there is some fresh deer tracks on top of the snow machine tracks since I was out here a day or two ago. Looks like maybe even some old moose sign, but anyway, what I'm gonna do today is just cut a cedar or two for the deer. We've had a pretty hard winter this year. Actually, it's probably the hardest winter we've had on record, is what reports have been saying. I think they said over 105 inches of snow this winter. So, yeah. But anyway, you can see, well, maybe not on the camera, but you can see there's a pretty good deer trail here. And so I'm just going to go up in the bush here and try and find some cedars and get some cut down. There's been a lot of dead deer found this year of starvation. The M&R's been going around, and so there's been a few reports. But yeah. Anyway, figured I'd just come out and try and maybe get them through the spring. They're kind of going right into their hardest time of year as the snow melts. All the boughs and that they could reach when the snow's high, you know, they've eaten everything, and then the snow melts and they can't get anything because they've already reached everything that they could all winter. So, and of course their fat supply is gone by now, and obviously there's no nutrients in the grass or anything because there is none. But April and May is probably their hardest months. By the end of May, early June, stuff will start new growth, and they'll have a chance if they can make it till then. But anyway, so that's what we're doing. Well, there we go. We got one tree down. It's a nice big one. So for yous that are thinking, why are we wasting cutting a nice cedar down just for the deer? But kind of dual purpose. This summer I'll come in here and I'll get these logs. I cut them into fence posts or lumber length, and yeah, so I mean I'll use them. They're not just going to sit here and rot. And the branches, well, the deer are going to pick those up and eat them. So yeah, anyway, it was probably 12 inches at the base, so it's a decent sized tree. So they'll come and pick this stuff apart. If they're not super hungry, they won't eat the bark as much, but they'll definitely come and eat the boughs. And the smell of the shavings and that, the smell of the fresh cedar, it'll bring them in. But like I said, actually I'll show you their deer trail. It's crazy how deep the snow is still. The like there's a boot track there. I never even touched ground. It went down probably 3 feet. But here's the deer trail here. Goes right there. The log's right across, but that's nothing for them to step over. I'll move that branch, but anyway, yeah, kids are just back there playing. I told them to go and stand by the snow machine while I cut this tree down. But yeah, so hopefully this will help the deer out. I think I'm gonna go and try and find one more tree. This one worked out nice. The reason I picked it was because it fell right into this clearing. It actually got hung up in those trees over there, but I was able to saw it while it was hanging up, and it came the rest of the way down. So, but anyway, we're gonna look for another nice tree here close by. I don't want to have to walk too far, and I'd rather the deer just be able to kind of yard up here maybe. But yeah, my tree stand is just over there as the crow flies, maybe 300 yards. So dual purpose, eh? Keep them around for hunting season, keep them alive. But seen some pretty big tracks here on the trail, and I know there was some decent sized bucks here after season last year. So, but anyway, you guys having fun? Yeah? Okay. She's not staying on the trail. She's making her own trail, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Alright. A little bit out of breath. Well, we got it. The other one I cut is right there. And then I cut this one here. Same thing. Got hung up in there. So I just cut the lengths and it dropped and finally got it down. This one has a nice top, lots of vegetation on it. Went for a walk back there, but starts turning into hardwoods. There's a hardwood ridge there, and there's no trees that I really wanted to cut down. I did cut one tiny one, maybe 6-inch diameter at the base there, maybe 20 yards over. So between these 3 trees should give them a little bit to gnaw on anyway for a little while. But again, this one here, this one probably not big enough to make any lumber really out of, but it's maybe 8 to 10 inches diameter at the base, but it'll be good for fence posts. So anyway, maybe we'll come back here in a few days and see if anything's picked away at it. But for now, we're heading home, eh? We might stop and get a load of firewood there that out of our bush. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and this will probably be it for this video.